What about this pest? Green campers, hope you're having a great Easter. We're just about to set off on our little Easter break, only a couple of nights. It's now Good Friday, hopefully the roads will be quiet. Just got the van prepped, ready to set off. Got the bed set up, we've got the dog area here, ready to go. So we're not heading too far away, we're just heading to a hip camp that we've been meaning to go for a long time, that we keep driving past on our way out west. And I managed to find it on Hip Camp, so we're going to go and check that out. So we're just approaching or coming through Canungra. The roads have been pretty quiet today because we set off on a Friday rather than the Thursday, so it hasn't been too bad at all. So we'll just make our way through Canungra and not much further after this. Catch us in a bit. We've actually just stopped in Canungra as the better half remembered that she hadn't brought mushrooms, and as she's a veggie, that's probably quite an important bit of her diet. Even though she said she'd have beans on toast, I suggested that she might go to the IGA and grab some mushrooms for herself. So under duress, she's gone and got herself some mushrooms. Mushrooms acquired?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
$5.80.
Not bad, is it? Bargain. They'll probably be fresh as well out here.
Yeah.
We have arrived. Bit of off-road in the van here, by the look of it. Who needs a 4x4 when you've got a 4.5 ton motorhome? Here we go. Approaching our spot. Now we've been told to park near the pergola.
Yeah.
So So it took a little bit of manoeuvring. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's not a real bird. I thought it was a real bird there. Took a bit of manoeuvring, trying to find the flattest spot. But we've ended up like that with the chocks in. So yeah, we're right on the max of my chocks. I don't know if you can get higher chocks than these. But beautiful spot though. That's our view. No one else can come here, so that little lake's for our own use, and you can just walk around, do whatever you want. Got your own little pergola there. So yeah, not a bad spot. So we'll carry on now, and I'll get the awning out, get the carpet down, and have a beer. Beautiful. So Leah managed to get off her lead and find the nearest bit of mud. Didn't you, Leah? And that was after she gave me a heart attack because I thought she'd been bitten by a snake or something because she was making a weird thing and she'd got a little bit of stick stuck in her mouth.
Oh no, look at her new coat.
and her new coat with a name on it. Let me see the name, Christine.
Oh, what is he with cream dogs?
Beautiful. And Freya's a good girl, just sat there like, what's going on? So during the interlude, Christine's taken the harness into the van to try and clean it because it's brand new. We only got it on, I think Thursday, yesterday, yeah. And Leah managed to get into the mud just over there, and Christine's going to give it a clean. So we're all set up anyway. Being a noob, I wondered why the fridge temperature was rising. I'd been on mains at home and the fridge was sat nicely at 5 degrees, and we set off here and all seemed well, and then after setting everything up, I checked what the temperature was and it was 11, and I'm like, hang on, what's going on? And then, as I say, being a noob in a motorhome, I forgot to turn the fridge switch on in the electric cupboard, so the fridge wasn't even running off the battery. It was just slowly warming up after being 5 degrees on mains power at home. So it seems to be settled now, it's dropped back down, so my meat's saved, so all is well. Here's the meal for tonight. We've got the chicken with the taco seasoning, we've got some mozzarella, 2 keto wraps and some spinach and rocket mix. Well, there we go, dinner done, dogs taken for their evening walk, wifey's just sorting the pots out after making a beautiful dinner as well, which is much appreciated. Just enjoying the evening sounds and the golden sky, and hopefully we'll get some stars tonight. There's one of them, she hasn't had a kip all day, and the other one's on the floor. I don't know if you can make her out there in the dark. And I'm just chilling out here, doing very little. As I say, I've just edited some photos, but it's beautiful, peaceful, quiet, no traffic, living the dream. Let's have a look what today brings. Not too cold. Oh. There's a beautiful mist on the fields. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm just going to show you how we've got set up in the van off grid for making a coffee on the Nespresso. So I've got the microwave plugged into the Bluetti, so that I've just got a cable going into the normal microwave plug for the van, so that gives power to the microwave from the Bluetti, and then I've got the Nespresso plugged into the Bluetti as well. So, and I'm being observed by these two. Are you two going to mark me on my coffee making skills? You ignoring me now? You're going to mark me on my coffee making skills? Okay, let's see how we go, eh? beautiful. There we go. A lot less messing about, less mess by me, and a beautiful tasting coffee. So Freya, what's the plan for today? What time would you like to be served breakfast? Hey? As soon as possible? Then you want to go for a little walk around once we've had brekkie? Okay, we'll go for a little walk around. Then what are you going to do? Play with some sticks? And have another sleep? What about this pest? What do you want to do, Leah? You feel left out? Well, she's the oldest, so she has to decide what we're doing. Even though you try and run everything, she's the boss. You want to get up on the seat and be part of the meeting? Come on then. Are you getting up on the seat for the meeting? Up you get. Come on then. Up. Oh, let me move this pillow. Come on. Up you get. Come on. Okay, you sit down. Right, so what's the plan? We'll have brekkie, or you can have your brekkie, and then we'll have a little walk, stretch our legs, and then we'll come and chill out. How's that for starters? Is that okay? Is that okay? Yes? Okay, that's what we'll do. Brekkie time. Leah always finishes first, as usual. We've got them these, I think they're bowls to make them eat a bit slower, otherwise they just wolf it down. Mist has now cleared. Sun breaking through. I've just realised I've got a bit. I thought I might have parked in a bad position for. The sun. I mean, it's not the greatest, but hopefully we get a little bit of sun because the battery's on about 12.69 at the moment, which isn't ideal. But yeah, beautiful morning. Wet, the grass is wet, isn't it?
I wish we could have passed like this then.
What now? Oh, that's right, you said you wanted to have a little lie down. Once you've had your breakfast and a walk, it's lie down time, isn't it? But you won't be getting back on the bed with wet feet, I'm afraid, so you'll be lying down out here. So campers, yeah, last night wasn't bad. The dogs, as I said earlier, think that our bed is their bed when we're away in the motorhome, so it gets a bit cramped at times, and they're jumping on and off the bed all night. But we put a mattress topper on it for this trip, and it's made a hell of a difference. It's really comfy now with the mattress topper on top of the seat, so it's really nice and comfy, to be honest. And we've got a new quilt, lovely and warm. So yeah, this is not a bad night really. Just chill out now a bit, watch nature. Just spotted a massive kangaroo on the other side of the water, and then I'm going to hang out till 9 o'clock when my 16-hour fast is over and have my brekkie. I don't know if anyone watched one of my earlier videos. I struggled to get the front panel on that we had, and it was off the caravan. And I since realised that the reason that we were struggling is because there's different size beads, and on a Fiamma or what's this, Thule awning, a box awning, European style apparently, you need a smaller bead that goes through the runner. So I got one from a place called Camp Smart, about $95 with an extra drop, and I'm just going to test it now. I don't really need it here, we don't really need privacy or sun protection, etc. But I just thought I'll throw it on, see what it's like. It goes on a lot easier than the other one. So yeah, that went on really easy. As I say, I'll show you the brand there. It's a Camp Smart Extra Drop XD, and it went on really nicely. As far as the side awnings go, even though I didn't get any replies, I believe you have to buy a whole, oh, I forget what it's called now, but it's like a load of frames that go on the side, and it looks like a little bit too much messing around for my liking, so I'm not going to bother. There you go, new warning. Breakfast is underway. So we've got the extractor which runs off the motorhome batteries. We're using gas for cooking. I'll be making an espresso with cream in it shortly, and I believe wifey fancies some toast, which we will use the Bluetti for to power the toaster. So this is this morning's breakfast. We've got some bacon, a couple of fried eggs, some rocket, and some keto tomato sauce. Christine's gone for the beans on toast with the fresh mushrooms she got yesterday on my advice. And that's a little bit for the woofers, waiting patiently for their little bit of breakfast. Okay, let's enjoy. Thought I'd also let you guys know about the solar panel I bought to go with my Bluetti power station. I've seen a lot of people talking about the Bluetti power station and the Bluetti solar panels, but those solar panels are, I think they're about $600 or $700, and I happened to see the Arlec solar panels that were for sale on the Bunnings website, so I checked out the reviews and the comments about those, and people were saying that they were pulling what they would expect to be pulled from any 200 watt solar panel, which was about 158 watts. So I thought, what the hell, give them a crack. Only $199, guys, compared to what, $500–600 for other brands. These were $199, and I have actually seen 154 watts when I tested them out at home. Here camping at the weekend, there's a few clouds around. I've been monitoring the app for 5 minutes. The highest I've seen it go is 145, which I don't think is that bad. But yeah, they're not a bad panel. The only downside to them, I would say, is that they don't come with a built-in stand. So I'm using this DIY stand that I put together from some old tent poles, or tarp poles, I think they were. Just cut them down, bought some extra of these new bits to go in the end, and it clips it together, and it gives it a little bit of an angle to try and give it that 30 degrees. So yeah, seems to be working okay. Slowly topping up the Bluetti, and yeah, not a bad panel for the price. And as I say, you can't beat them at $199, and if you're not happy with them, you can take them back, because Bunnings have no fuss taking stuff back. I was actually thinking of getting another set of the same panel, because I've just made myself up a series cable from some old Anderson plugs that I've got. So I was actually thinking about getting another one and maybe connecting them up in series, and then that would give me potentially 300 watts of input on a good day. So yeah, check it out, let me know what you think. Have you tried these Arlec panels? What do you get out of your 200 watt panel? Have you seen more than 154 watts from your 200 watt panel? If so, comment below and let me know what it was. Nice bit of lunch. We've got 2 keto wraps with rocket, salmon, bit of Kewpie mayo, and a side of salmon. Lovely jubbly. This is how lunch looks with 2 dogs. Doesn't it, Leah? Leah? You're hiding. You pretend. Or you're waiting for things to drop off my plate. Oh, Jesus, you nearly did then. Just taking the dogs for a walk now, before they have their dinner. This is just a little spot beside where we were. The owner said it was a little bit wet here, so we didn't come here, although I'm not sure we would have got across here in the motorhome anyway. It's more for like a 4-wheel drive. caravan setup, I'd say. There's a bit of a levelled area here. Be okay for camping. Nice view of the water. Yeah, we'll just take the dogs for a little walk now and then get them back for their evening dinner. This way. What does this sign say? A few tracks through there.
Yeah. Freya, come on.
Camp 1. I need a shower now.
Leah, come.
Man down. Was I recording? Yes. Excellent.
Oh no, get out of that. Get out of it.
Yeah, I lost my footing in the Crocs there. Well, I didn't lose my footing. My foot just slid straight forward and I went down like a sack of spuds. Fortunately, we've never used the hot water in the motorhome, and before we set off for the walk I decided to ignite it and test it, and it ignited okay, and I've warmed the water up, so I'll be able to have a shower. But Christine's just let the dog go in the mud, so that might be another job. We're all getting muddy this afternoon. I've got a wet butt. Morning, Sunday morning, dog just having the recce, and it's another nice peaceful morning here. Another nice night in the van. Had an evening of listening to a bit of music and chilling out. We turned the front dinette into a sofa, so that was pretty cool. All four of us, me, wife and the two dogs, just chilled on the sofa. Wife may have had a little bit of a boogie, but yeah, no, good evening. So we'll just have a nice lazy morning, have some brekkie, and then pack down and head back and spend the rest of Easter Sunday with the family. They open that way. Well, that's the end of our little weekend away for Easter. Hope you enjoyed it. Please take the time to like and subscribe, and until next time, take it easy.